So my name is Dr. Tien Hun and I work in applied biology, biotechnology and medical sciences. And I chose to pursue a career in science because it was an inspirational field to go into, because a lot of my colleagues actually contribute to such a positive way in the world.
I'm Sarah Lonkus and I'm studying a Bachelor of Information Technology with an entrepreneurship minor. So I've been able to mix not just the technology side of learning but also business knowledge as well.
My name's Tanisha. I'm doing a Bachelor of Engineering in Mechatronics and I'm also doing a Bachelor of Business in International Business.
I'm Nicole and I'm currently studying a Masters of IT. My original degree was in law, and after I graduated that, I didn't really want to follow the legal career. And in my free time, I started building computer games.
STEM stands for Science, Technology, Engineering, Maths, and there's sometimes medicine with that as well. And for me, that means that it's really everything in our lives. Everything we use, everything that we create as an Australian culture to export, as well as things that we import in to make our lives better.
What inspired me to study IT was I had a background as a self-taught programmer and realised that there was a lot of knowledge gaps that I didn't have. But learning programming sparked a curiosity in me to wanting to solve really complex problems and using technology to do that. My particular problem was domestic violence. Women come through the system and have a lot of touch points, and each of these services that they use, they had no way of actually checking in that the woman had actually came to see them for help. So the action that I took was produce a technology-based solution in order for those services to actually digitally log that checkpoint or that activity or that help that they gave to the woman. And the result of that then allowed them to request funding for further services or increase of services that were helping these women in need.
It's super important to have diversity in any field, but specifically with Industry 4.0. It is the way of the future. People are changing, work is changing, electronics are changing, robotics are changing, so it's important to get different inputs. So in first year we had to make a spaghetti bridge. It was one of our assessments. I was the only girl in my team because of how the ratios worked out for the class. I took charge, got the report done, got the assignment done. We did really well, and it was really nice to be empowered in that position, not be looked down on just because I was a girl.
I think for me, the reason I enjoy working in this field so much is probably twofold. One is that I love the tech side of it, but the other half of it is making a difference. I find that what we do is stuff that will affect industries, it will affect companies, it affects hundreds of people, thousands of people across Australia and potentially across the world.
One of the things that I'm really passionate about is medicinal plants, and I have the organic garden at work, and I have one at home, and I amalgamate that and I use my Vietnamese heritage to make it into a healthy salad, and I show them how to prepare it. So it's not only combining the plant growth side of things, but also culinary ways of presenting really healthy food for people that will really benefit their health.
The best piece of work I've probably done so far is working with a 3D printer. We did that in first year and I got to actually create the file. I drew up a little teddy bear on a 3D modelling software and printed it off, and it now sits in my car.
My top tips for girls is to actually make yourself visible. Use social media to get your name out there and what you stand for. 2 is to look at scholarships and funding opportunities, because there's a lot out there. You just have to know where to look and go looking for it. Find a role model and a mentor, because they've gone on that road before and they can guide you and help make it easier for you. And also use them as inspiration. So I advise girls to stay in school, study maths, study science, and keep your options open.